Hi, welcome to the Indiana Doctor of Occupational Therapy program at Huntington University. Today, I'm going to be your virtual tour guide. My name is Andrew Rivera. I'm an assistant professor and capstone coordinator here at the university. Let's go check out our first space. Welcome to the ADL lab, Activities of Daily Living. This is a great facility here where we're able to take our occupation-based approach and really provide these functional opportunities for our simulation labs or our hands-on work labs where we have patients coming in from the community and we're able to just simulate some day-to-day tasks that we would do in the clinic. So let me show you around. We'll head this way. So first here we have a mannequin where we're able to practice with donning and doffing clothing and work with some functional transfers. We have an IV pole where we set up a variety of different leads and IVs in order to really engage that functional approach to different settings that OTs find themselves regularly. All right, we're gonna move now towards the kitchens here. So right here on my left, we have a modified kitchen where we really emphasize on living in place, right? It's more than just aging in place, but we want to make sure that those individuals that are getting older are able to engage in their functional instrumental activities of daily living without any injury, without any cause for failure in their independence, right? We want to optimize that. So when looking at these modified setups, we know we can engage patients in the best and the most optimal way possible. Here to my right, we have a functional kitchen as we know it. So let's say there's patients that do not have the means in order to adapt their kitchen, right? We could still work functional labs and where we're able to engage in those instrumental activities of daily living, IADL, and teach them new strategies so that way they can succeed. Now moving over towards the bathroom setup we have here, we have a rise toilet seat, we have a shower transfer bench, and here we're really able to engage in a lot of functional transfers in order to assure that we're able to keep our patients safe when engaging in these functional transfers across a variety of different settings: skilled nursing, assisted living, inpatient rehab. We're gonna move on to the other side now because we have a walk-in shower. So that's really unique to have more than one bathroom setup, and it just shows the different capabilities, whether we're using grab bars with our patients and a handheld shower head. It's a great form of variety, so that way we're able to really show students the different ways that you may be expected to act as an OT in practice. So here we have a 3-in-1 commode that's overlaying a low toilet. So it shows how we can adapt to certain environments in order to increase the occupational performance of individuals. Now, if we just turn around, here we have a hospital bed. And with this hospital bed, we have it set up so that way the gears could maneuver the positioning of the patient, and also we could set them up with their meal. But also, which is unique, we have the overhead Loki lift. So this hoyer would allow patients to get up from their position in bed, and then if we pay attention to the track here, it'll take it all the way to the toilet, but also the shower with just a change of the gears. Okay? So it's a great facility, it's very impressive, and don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. And I'll tell you why. Because if we go over here, we can get the wash done. All right? So a little bit of fun, but that's what makes us OTs. We're dynamic, we're able to adapt, we're able to engage, and that's what the ADL lab is all about. Let's go to the next space. Are you ready to have some fun? Let's get into the pediatric lab. Here we have a bunch of toys, and the reason why is, well, the occupation for children is play. So here you have the opportunity to play while you learn. So This is a great space to complement all of the lectures that you receive for pediatric coursework, and it's a great opportunity for students and children within the community to come in and provide mock simulations where you're really to get hands-on and learn how to utilize these equipments and the sensory tools in practice. So it's a really fun space, and we hope to see you come and engage in it because pediatric therapy is the way to go sometimes. You get to have fun. All right, so please check out the space, and we'll move on to the next area here shortly. Welcome to the basement of our facility. This is the cadaver lab. Here, students have 24/7 access to all the cadavers, so that way they could be getting in deep with the muscles, the bone structures, and all the ligaments that you could get your hands on. It's a great facility, and here, this is where Dr. Valinsky, our anatomist, has spent most of his time, and he has 40 years experience working with cadavers. So we are really blessed and ready to get into the thick of it. Hi, welcome to the musculoskeletal lab. Here we have a hands-on approach to learning. Let me show you some of the great stuff we have back here. So, other than working with the hand, we'll be focusing with the upper extremities. Here we have the glenohumeral joint, and we have plenty of other anatomy models like this to help supplement learning experiences. So, as you can see, we also have range of motion goniometers. These are utilized throughout class with all of our hands-on learning approach styles with having the mats on top of the tables. It allows students to really engage in taking their lectures and putting into the practice to engage in those manual muscle tests and range of motion tasks. If we head further back here, what we also have are imaging machines as well as ultrasound machines where we're able to really amp it up, and no pun intended, but really provide those best practices in utilizing these modalities to get optimal outcomes. We also have additional models over here, and this facility is open 24/7, so whether it's after class or on the weekends, you can come and supplement your learning in this classroom. Welcome to the technology lab. Follow me. So here in the technology lab, we have an array of different areas of practice that we can engage in. We have the 3D printer to help us develop adaptive equipment. We have the splinting lab. We have the woodwork area to help us engage with occupation-based activity analysis. So let's see the first area here. Now, I did mention that 3D printing was key to occupational performance, and look at one item we created. Right? So it's great to see the different types of creative items that we can make, whether we're just kind of learning the technique or maybe developing something that's going to be functional for a patient. Let's move on to the fabrication of splinting. So here we have on the wall a list of different styles of splints for different purposes, whether it is a flexor tendon repair or decravane synovitis or carpal tunnel. Now we're going to move over to the woodworking area. In this woodworking area, we take in consideration the different occupations individuals across the lifespan really engage in. And woodworking is very fundamental in looking at occupation-based activity analysis, and it helps us really review the foundational areas of tasks when looking at the occupational therapy performance framework. So, breaking down the task utilizing some of this equipment, you may find that some of your patients are engaging in some of these daily tasks when they're home or possibly as their work. So it's a really great area to work in, and I'll let you have an opportunity to check it out, and then we'll move on over to the next space. library provides us with resources that we can contribute to our resource center here on the Indiana campus. These classrooms are great. The setups are specifically designed so that way it can increase group collaboration to optimize research projects, capstone, ethics, and so much more. Welcome to the lounge. Here, students are able to have their meals, take a break in between classes, kick back and just relax, hang out with some of their peers. And also, most of the time, you could have a Keurig, set up some coffee, microwaves, and refrigerators, so it's great. There's also announcements that are held here with our bulletin boards. So if you're looking for a job, you may find the possibility here as well. But one of the greatest things about the lounge isn't the lounge, okay? The greatest thing about the lounge is that it leads out here. So here we are, out on the balcony. And as you can see that our campus here is on a medical campus. We have a health network, we have a Veterans Affairs hospital, we also have an assisted living facility within view. So here we are right in the mecca of Fort Wayne's healthcare arena. And with all this access, it increases opportunities for fieldwork, level 2s, capstone projects, and it's really great to see. But what you're really interested in is about being able to hang out and have a meal out here. So interestingly enough, we have cornhole boards that we'll pull out and you can play a couple of games in between classes or during your lunch. So when you have a nice day like today, the opportunities are endless here at Huntington.